Hi everybody, Jean back with more Mars anomalies, this time another huge triangular block in Promethei Terra. This will be the third similar block that I've found recently in the photograph called Mid-Latitude Terrain Sample, and I'll include the link below. Acquired on the 25th of November 2018 at a resolution of 25 centimeters per pixel. Let's have a look at the JP2 black and white map projected file. This is a crop from the low-res JPEG, and we'll be analyzing the anomalies that I've found in this region. I also downloaded the RGB color non-map projected file. There's the color strip, and I found quite a couple of anomalies in that. Located 46 degrees, 7 minutes south, 119 degrees, 11 minutes east, and at the time of this video, the high-rise photograph had not been loaded yet. There's also no CTX photographs of this area, so we'll be checking out this terrain over here in this darker patch, and we'll have a look at the topography towards the end of the video. So here's the third block that I found. Each side measures about 18 meters in length. We've got two straight sides and another huge anomaly right there in the center. And this third side is partially buried and covered in sand. We have a look at the close-up. You can see looks like a strange lid. Not sure what this could be, but it's got a rounded side to it. It's about 5 meters in diameter. You can see the straight edges, also the corner over here. Looks as if a piece has been broken out, could be carved out. So let's have a look at another triangular block that I found in Green Crater, also about 18 meters per side. A little anomaly right there in the center. This one measures about 2 meters across. Here's the third block, found in Charitum, Montes, also about 18 meters per side, with what looks like a little hole drilled into the center right there, which measures about 1.5 to 2 meters across. Comparatively, this is what the three blocks look like. Very similar geometry and size. And in the center of each one, we've got these strange anomalies. This one being really weird. As I say, it looks like a type of a lid. Maybe that's an opening to a vent. Some more wreckage, debris, signs of massive destruction. Be zooming in on this area right there with what looks like some type of arrangement of smaller blocks. The square measures about 10 by 10 meters, and each block about 2 meters across. It looks like a line running through here with these packed in that straight row. Another line of smaller, darker blocks over there, and these seem to be equally spaced. Rather strange as well. And then what looks like two more square megalithic slabs or blocks. These measure about 8 meters by 8 meters, and we can see the two blocks next to one another in what looks like a straight row as well. Very smooth flat surfaces. You can see one of the other sides to the top, also partially buried and covered in sand, and also a little dark anomaly on the top of this one. with what looks like a little letter C next to it there, and then this one's got a hole right there as well. Another one of these convex shaped objects. This one's about 10 by 10 meters as well, and you can see one of the straight edges there. Looks like a 90-degree angle over here, and it looks as if this is sort of like a rounded surface, convex in shape, and then sort of like a little triangle over there casting that shadow. So partially raised off the surface, and it looks as if there's a larger piece to it at the bottom over here. Could this be an opening as well, like a ventilation cap or covering? Over there we've got more partially buried megalithic blocks. This one's about 12 meters long by about 6 meters wide. We zoom in, we can see smooth surfaces, and two of the sides are visible over here. Looks like there might be more to it, covered in this light sand, almost maybe a triangular shape. Okay, to the black and white part of the photograph, we've got this huge megalithic block, narrow rectangular shape, and it's about, I'd say about 20 meters long by about 4 to 5 meters wide, and it's got smaller blocks to the side over here. You can see straight edges to this. It looks like it could have been a pillar perhaps. Check that out. Very smooth flat surfaces, very similar to the stone of the south in Baalbek, Lebanon. This one measures about 20 meters long, about 5 meters wide, very similar in size and geometry to that one there on Mars. Also, this rather strange anomaly, which is about 12 by 12 meters with 2 protrusions or knobs on the very smooth flat surface over there. Got a carved side to it, check that out. Looks almost as if there's a little bevel running through there. The smaller piece down to the bottom like a step. Very similar to the lost megalithic city of the Inca, where they found this weird megalithic block with protrusions on it, and got steps on the side. Very similar in shape and geometry to that one found on Mars. Then this smaller anomaly right there, which measures about 6 to 8 meters on either side, and also looks as if it's been machined, got a straight edge here, and then a symmetrical design on this one side, and in that round side we've got this smaller block over there, and then in the center what looks like a little circular hole. Very similar anomaly to what I found on Bennu asteroid. This is one of the strangest looking artifacts on this asteroid. The Oddities have animated it. You can see the side view runs along. You can see the top view and then the one side over there. Also, it looks like there's a little protrusion or knob in the center as well. So not only are we finding these on Mars, but also on Bennu asteroid. That's about 20 by 12 meters. And check it, these strange, looks like a roof on top of this rectangular structure. Check it, that there, almost like a mushroom in shape. And then that weird little disc, looks like a little radio disc right there. Measures about 8 meters in diameter. Now we're looking at another rectangular block with very straight edges, measuring about 12 by 10 meters. And you can see one of the other sides over there. The larger side's very flat, smooth, a 90-degree angle between these two edges, and then some rather strange looking protrusions or pieces on the top. This one looks as if it could be like a little dome, this narrow piece coming off the one side. Another strange circular object. It's about 10 meters across, with a rounded side here. It looks almost like the top of a craft, perhaps. Rather strange. It doesn't look like a normal boulder or rock. And then two more megalithic blocks over here, smaller one to the top, this one over there in the center, which measures about 10 meters across, and with smooth sides to it. And it looks as if an area has been carved out on this one edge. With parallel lines over here, very interesting. And then the smaller one there, which measures about 8 meters long, also eroded. You can see two of the sides. And a pile of megalithic blocks in the center of the screen. The larger one measures about 5 meters across by about 8 meters long. See flat sides to it as well. Next to it, a little square, what looks like a little dome protrusion there. And then some odd pieces over here, circular in shape. This object over here is about 12 to 15 meters long. And the little protrusion on the top is about 2 meters across. See straight edges over here, 90-degree angle, strange little winglet, I don't know what else to call it, on that one side, like an arc to it. And then on this side, rather strange as well, really well-defined edge over here, and then it fades off over here. Very weird. This thing's about 12 meters across. We've got 3 protrusions or knobs, equally sized and spaced, in a row running across there. Another one of these circular objects. This one's about 12 meters in diameter, with a little protrusion in the center measuring about 2 meters across. And also rather strange to find another one of these with smaller blocks arranged in a circular pattern there around it. So check that out. And then some oddities over here. These two measure about 8 meters across. So in the center we've got a little circular hole there, some strange parts on the one side. It almost looks as if that's a straight edge with a little slot cut into the one side as well. And then these two anomalies a little bit bigger. This one at the bottom measures about 15 meters across. Got a raised edge over here. Another triangular part there. Smooth flat surface on this block with relatively straight edges on either side, and then a carved out area there. Check at that arc. So let's go over to Google Earth Mars, check these out, and look at the topography. And we'll be going down to the southern hemisphere again. To this terrain where the high-rise photograph hasn't been loaded yet. Let's have a look at some of the other anomalies I found in this area. Got some blocks with protrusions or knobs on them. Check out this circular disc. That larger dome in the center and on either side. Two smaller ones. Looks like a piece of wreckage. Check out the straight edge. 90-degree angles there. Oval shaped object like a little dome. Little object there in the center. Looks like some more wreckage. Looks like a little craft. Look like more megalithic blocks with protrusions or knobs on them. Looks like wreckage over here, like metallic plates. The well-defined edges on these things. There's another block with a little hole in it. There's a larger block, almost like a diamond shape, little pyramid or cone there on the center as well. And let's have a look at the topography. Get up to a nice elevation. And that's the terrain we were looking at. Rather smooth, flat terrain. We look at the immediate area as well. Some circular depressions around there. So that concludes this video. Thanks again for tuning in and watching. I'll be back soon with some more anomalies. I'll see you all then. Bye bye for now.